Peace world, what's good? My name is Wood. Thanks for pressing play on another Pay Me No Mind sports and entertainment clip. Getting into some entertainment, some music. If you like the way that any of the information is being broken down, discussed, analyzed, reviewed, recap, previewed, presented, do me a favor, consider becoming a subscriber to the channel. I'm sure, I'll let you be the judge of that. And also, if you like, if same thing, leave a comment, engage with me, chop it up a little bit, offer some thoughts, contribute to the discussion. I'm not trying to sit here and say that I'm right and I'm the final say on everything that I'm talking about. If you hit the like button, other people that like the subjects that you were searching for, it's a way for them to get to this as well. Salute to Nasir Jones on this King's Disease album. Came in at number 5. This article was up on okplayer.com earlier today, 6 hours ago. But he came in at number 5 on the Billboard 200 chart. This is his 14th top 10 in his career. Like I said, man, I know my review, might not have hit it off with everybody. I know throwing a classic tag on there or a masterpiece, so on and so forth, it's kind of not my style. But I'm proud of the album, man, and a salute to Hit Boy on doing his thing, and executing. Something that he wouldn't have been my first person, to think for Nas to pair up with, and to deliver something that I was really gonna dig. But it's a dope project. Some of the numbers: 47,000 equivalent album units, and then he also had the album also had an equivalent of over 36 million on-demand streams. So again, if I had some roses around here somewhere, but all of that, salute. Some more thoughts on this Flea Lord project. I didn't get to People's Champ, the People's Champ. I listened to the People's Champ about 4 or 5 times. I was ecstatic to hear that legendary producer Pete Rock was handling the production, and I don't want to sully the name or marginalize Pete Rock. I thought it was a phenomenal accomplishment for Flea to get the services of a Pete Rock to be the exclusive producer on the album. There's a lot of there's a theme musically, and the sound is there for all of the music, but it's just another, for me, it's just another Flea Lord project. It's some solid songs on there, some 5 and some 6s on there. For me, I don't know if there's a 7.5 or an 8. Honestly, don't. I also didn't get around to Loyalty and Trust 2, which is produced by one of my favorite dudes in all of hip hop right now, in 38 Special. I thought the project was pretty dope, to be honest. And if out of the 3, Loyalty and Trust 2 would definitely be firmly in the number 2 spot. With some real heat on there, man. I like both views too. It's real dope. Still Trapped is dope. Weird Time is another good one. Special's beats resonate with me. I like his sound. The fact how much work he puts out. All of it kind of sounds different. And it's in contrast to the People's Champ. It's some stuff that my head is really nodding, or I'm blown away by the sound. And I mentioned this before with a Pete Rock. As long as he's been doing it, like I said, I salute him for still being in the game, because there's some older producers, producers who've been around who we're just not seeing them do a whole lot, especially not handling a whole 9 or 10, 11, 12 tracks for somebody. So salute for him still throwing his hat in the ring and getting, and still putting that mouthpiece in and going to work. But again, I just kind of nothing really stand out for me. Now, we get around to what I was talking about with the Me Fucks produced album. My memory all bad. Pray for the Evil 2. The difference between those albums is that after listening to Pray for the Evil 2, I would go to any non-Flea Lord fan. Like I said, I'm an older hip-hop listener. A lot of my partners don't even listen to hip-hop anymore. Very rarely check out any new artists or newer artists. This is an album that I would go and stump for and say, hey, you need to check this one out. I know you don't know this Flea Lord kid. I know you don't know the other 15 projects that he has. You've never heard of him, but check this one out. It's character there. It's entertaining. It's some good performances on there. So I would tell other people about Pray for the Evil 2. I really would. And it's messed up that nobody even told me that I had the loyalty and trust to artwork on my video for my review for Pray for the Evil 2. I went to go listen to it real quick. I said they had a similar, with the black and white color scheme on the artwork. I got it confused. So that's my bad. Also, new music. Conway featuring Dej Loaf and this, damn, I done forgot the name of that one. Fear of God. This is going to be on the forthcoming album, 9/11. It drops. From a king to a god, or from king to a god. Hit Boy. Speaking of Hit Boy, this track is fire. All the cymbals and the dope drums, a lot of energy. This bass line on there, it's kind of a synthesizer, some keyboard type bass line is real thick and funky and aggressive. And then the cymbals is being slapped and everything at the end of it, or in the breakdowns throughout the record. It's phenomenal, man. And then Dej Loaf, she comes on and does her thing, but he just opens this up, man, with he says something. I love when the harder dudes pay homage to some of the backpack dudes and my favorite dudes. But he said, used to bag the dope, playing most black on both sides. Was in the streets, but I still provided the hope for those guys. I'm just letting my soul fly. Flow raw like the bricks from the source, where you gotta take a plane and a boat ride. Talk to him to get it back. Every ninja in my section lied. Know some shooters that's busting pipes like when pressure rise. Boom, 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 boom. Rappers acting tough, showing they fake aggressive side. Till I see him in public, now they want to contextualize. He killing it on here. I mean, he doing what he do. It was another line in here that was pretty dope. He said something about, listen, we built the whole Griselda house with our own hands. We did it from nothing. I mean, West owned the land, but I did the construction. It's just him doing his thing, man. But like I said, it's the Hit Boy track that seals it and gives it that oomph. And a different, just a livelier sound for him. He's done so much dark stuff. And it's dope that Hit Boy is really tapping in and connecting to these dudes, but bringing his musicality to it. And I like it. I mentioned that there's supposedly a Hit Boy and Benny the Butcher project that's out there. I clicked in on a live on IG from Benny yesterday, and he confirmed it himself, so it's out there. He didn't give a release date. Last update, Friday actually, we got some. We actually had some Streams of Thought, Volume 3 developments. Volume 3, Cain and Abel, Black Thought, produced by which is going to be exclusively or all produced by producer Sean C. I see he's got his partner in crime, LV, is on the boards with him and whatnot. This Good Morning track is ferocious. It had It had Pusha T on there with a solid verse for him. Again, I'm not a big Pusha T album guy. I do rock with quite a few push features, and I know he can spit. I'm just, I just haven't gotten into his complete projects. I've listened to some of them. But what's dope here? We still don't have a release date for Streams of Thought Volume 3. But we are starting to get an idea of what the sound could be. Again, this is like hard drums, some boom bap drums, and kind of like noise, sirens, and that's a terrible reproduction of the sample or the track. But it's just like a driving horn with a stutter, with a lot of drums. And I just want to know, is it going to change up? Are we going to get something with some different structure? Maybe some samples? Are we going to get into any soul? We're going to get into some guitars. Because he has some, I think he has some guitar solos on one of my favorites that I've seen produced by LV and Sean C. So what's it going to sound like? And this is kind of in the same vein as the Thought Verse Everybody song that we heard for the leadoff single, which is just drums and, like I said, kind of like organized noise or just well placed sound. But it's I don't know how to explain it. But Thought comes in with the ill start off. Yo, I'm from the home of the ghostesses, water plugs and wokeness, water bugs and roaches, drugs and overdoses. How you approach this? Philly is where the dope is. My uncles Reds and Willie is still the goldsmiths. Whole shit steady, we close knit and deadly. As a heart attack, trust me, the pit bulls is petty. Right here, already infamous, limitless, Getty images, vile temperament. You start shit, we ending it. It's mad last wishes, gas mask kisses. The thin line between savants and savages. He just killing his thing, man. He's ridiculous with it. And then, like I said, Swiss Beats is also in there doing his ad libs and hook work he's been doing for years. And Push T comes in with a couple of nice verses. Killer Mike is also on the song. The more East Coast of the track is, the less I like Killer Mike's fit to the song. He's got this follow through on the end of his bars that's like open ended, and he just doesn't really stay tight on on like a New York East Coast sounding beat. Now he pairs really lovely, in my opinion. That's what's been the beauty of him and Run the Jewels, is because that production for that sound, he works perfectly on there. I'm not trashing his verse and his contribution to this particular track, but again, I just don't think that that's where he's best suited. It's just my opinion. Anyway, man, let me get on out of here. Again, my name is Woods. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Rest in power to Coach John Thompson. He passed away. The news broke today. I put my thoughts out there on it. It's all over, Sports Center, Fox Sports, and sports radio, so on and so forth. But just a powerful dude, and sad to hear that this morning. Gone at 78. 2020 continues to be one of the worst on record in my lifetime. Peace.